Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 5.
Yep.
Let's continue exploring.
Lucy, ready?
What? Lots of bottles and things.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
I can
Yep,
swap those
going.
nails for more useful stuff from the church.
Understood.
All
It's
right.
best to open all the doors with my melee character, because if there's a zombie, you can just stab it to death in an instant.
All right.
What?
Yeah, I was just thinking in between episodes about how powerful Molotovs were. You know, it's kind of
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Where to?
Sure.
Despite what you may think, Molotovs are not that good against people. Police forces use like fire retardant clothes and just walk through them more often than not.
Of course.
Obviously, they use shields to avoid direct hits. Molotovs are better against things that catch fire very easily, like vehicles, soft vehicles.
Understood.
A Molotov that, you know, ends up in the back seat of a vehicle can set all the inner furnishings on fire and just very quickly create a fire that's out of control.
Sure.
They're more of an anti-material weapon than they are an anti-personnel weapon. Of course, they have been used as a terror weapon against crowds, but
Of course.
it's pretty rare to hear of someone actually being killed by a Molotov.
Sure.
But yeah, being clipped by the edge of one and just running through it and burning, like, you know, no one's going to run through. No one's going to be on the edge of a fire and run through it. That's just an AI problem that needs to be resolved. Also, no one's going to run towards the enemy, okay? People don't forget where the enemy is. This is a thing I hate in turn-based games where they take control away from the character and just have it move. Randomly. And it's something I would like them to... I would love the Urban Strife guys to fix. The best system I saw was when you have a character who's panicked, it basically took away all the controls from them, so the only thing that they could do was move. So you couldn't do your inventory or anything along those lines. All you could do is move away or hunker down, put yourself out, basically. Roll on the ground. So you still had control over the character, but you were limited in what they could do. Because, I mean, you know, if you're assaulting a position or whatever, and you panic and you're gonna run away, like, your brain is not so disabled that you're gonna run towards the enemy, ever. That's just not a thing that happens, but it happens in games all the time. It's truly infuriating. Honest Joe. Hoi there. Hello, who's in charge here? Is this place open? Welcome, welcome. Do come in. Honest Joe's Trade Emporium has always been open for business. Can I introduce you to some fire water, some pills, perhaps? Old Joe's got them all, for all tastes and all wallets. What's for sale? Boys can set you up with anything forbidden, illegal, downright dangerous. Oh wait, you said a lot of the law nowadays. Do you pinky promise you won't arrest us or something? I have a strong feeling we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. Have we done something to upset you? Urban Sheriff's Office was doing a fine job doing nothing until someone decided it was a good idea to put my best customer 6 feet under. That happened to be the Casey boys you folks dispatched like a bunch of wild dogs. You have any idea how much business went down the drain with them being killed? Well, we couldn't let the murder of a sheriff go unpunished. We found clear evidence that they tortured and killed Sheriff Rogers. Did they? Sorry to hear that, then. Me and Rogers go back a long time. Didn't see eye to eye all the time, but he was always understanding of the local business needs. Might have misjudged you a bit. Maybe we could work together after all. Talk to my boy Bubba. Needs some help with a bunch of drunks. Appreciate if the sheriff's office can assist us keep this neighborhood safe of such elements. Do you know anything about Ford? Nope, never heard of him. Me and the boys got all the schooling we need. Not exactly many professors in our club. Uncle Joe, you scoundrel, your left eye still twitches when you're lying. Tell us the truth. You know anything about Ford or not? I know that their voice, my eyes may be weak, but I know there can't be anyone other than my favourite nephew, Billy Bow. Imagine a Hicks boy playing sheriff. Your old man must be rolling in his grave. Anyway, what was you asking again? Oh yes, Professor Ford. Come to think of it, we had a lunatic drop by the other day crying about how bandits stole his house. Who cares? So if you can't defend your home, you don't deserve a home. That's how it goes these days. He stormed out in a rage, haven't seen him since. How are you getting on with the nearby camps? A bunch of fanatics who worship them stinking undead, and don't get me done started on the stench that's coming from that port when the wind blows this way. Only because the army boys are too lazy to take their guns and deal with the damned horde. We don't have orders. Really? I'm losing business each day because both groups of idiots, and my patience is running really thin. That there is what you should know. Hey, let's calm down here. No reason to point fingers. Can't we just settle this like decent people? Stop covering for the murderers then. If there's anything to excuse their behaviour, it's the fact they were intoxicated with something. How about coming clean on that front? Okay, admit some of that might have been my fault. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel over here, literally. Might have fixed up a few herbs for more of a kick, but I thought they would drink themselves under the table and be quiet for a while. I realised something was wrong when my workers got high on the same batch, but by then it was too late. Alcohol he pills with cheap hallucinogens to increase its potency without much thought of the poison he sells.
Alright.
Hey boss. Hi there friend, you have a minute? I'm Bubba Gimme. I can be your friend. Do you really want to be Bubba's friend? Yes Bubba, we want to be friends with you. Joe and everyone here. Bubba likes really good people, not like the drunk, bad moonshiners, lazy and drunk. All day they make fun of Bubba. They even hit Bubba in the head. It really hurt. Don't like that sort of thing either, Bubba. Where can we find these bad guys? They hide in the houses, steal our liquor, get drunk, and don't work. Good moonshiners work hard all day for us. Joe Boss is very angry with drunk moonshiners, sent me to fire them. That's when they beat me. Think Boss Joe will be happy if we get rid of the bad moonshiners, Bubba? Joe will be very happy. Bubba will be most happy. Everyone will like to be friends with you, but watch out. Bad people, very drunk, very mean. They'll make fun of you, maybe hit you in the head too. Bubba likes you, don't want you to be hurt. So that was a quest that I basically bumped into early. Hi Bubba, we took care of those bad guys that hurt you. Bubba knew you rock. All my best friends are Bubba now. You want to meet my other friends? We'd like that a lot, Bubba. Introduce us to all your friends. It's my friend Slimy Ned. Ned's real good with grease and gas. Fixes our bike real good. Hey folks, I'm Ned, mechanic of the group. If you need something with wheels oiled and tuned up, I'm your guy. I got the best deals on tools, parts, and gasoline. This is my friend Bangs. Bangs has guns and lots of stuff that goes boom. Come to Bangs if you want a sweet deal on guns, ammo, mods, anything that goes boom. This is my friend Corkscrew. He has the best liquor in town. Sends to friends only. Sells to friends only. Damn right I do. Not that firewater piss that Joe's been trading to those idiot bandits. If you want the double refined stuff, come see Corkscrew here. Pour it into a rocket or drink it. The stuff will fly you to the moon in either case. Pleasure to meet all of you. I'm sure we'll make great use of your services.
Yep.
Well, it's a better shotgun. Why is the damage not listed? Guess the damage is on the ammunition. Makes sense, really. Actually, to be fair, that's realistic. Like, wow, these hunting bolts are really powerful. Aluminium alloy crossbow bolt with traditional arrowhead. It's a shame you don't really get the bolts back when you use them. It's kind of weird. I mean, one of the best things about a bow in a survival situation is that you
Of course.
you can typically recover your ammunition. Did I say that? Nah, you heard bad. I'm not bad mouthing my boss. You crazy or something? Things about hurt feelings. Think again. That drink makes people act like rabid dogs. If Joe's peddling it, we find out he knew what it does. We're coming to arrest you all. Listen, those Moors were so drunk they were out of control anyway. But if there's moonshine out there that's poisoning people, it's gonna hurt Joe's business most. Nah, I wouldn't worry too much. Joe will probably put that punk through a wall next time he comes to sell more cultist poison. He was fooled because he got a good price for that mix. Thought we would make a killing selling it at the Shady Lady. Imagine that bullet whizzing by, almost poisoning your boss. Seemed like a well-traveled businessman. Had you hear any news recently from Atlanta? Atlanta, nah, I've been stuck here for a month now, trying to put together a decent stock of liqueur for our prez. Kinda out of touch with the news on dead problems, you say? Hate them, they never pay their tabs, stinking son of a bitches. He's got a lot of very tradable items. Let's see how much it would cost me for all of this. He's got 4,000's worth. Would trade a lot for the hammer. Thing is, I'm better off probably converting this stuff into materials.
Sure.
I'll worry about what I've got for trade later.
Sure.
I'm gonna presume that all this stuff in here is private.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right.
This is the edge of the map, right? And that's also the edge of the map.
Yep.
That area belongs to the Moonshiners.
Sure.
The non-psychopathic ones. And I already cleaned out most of this area. We're not here to make enemies right now, so let's just get out. Oh, I see. He's actually right next to where you walk in, so I
Yep.
suppose you're supposed to walk in first and actually talk to them. But without a mini-map, it's really hard to know, like, to get orientated properly.
Sure. Sure.
Yep, going.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, let's temporarily return to the shelter so we can unload.
Of course.
Okay, what else have I got? Nope.
Yep.
Let's go and hand over the medical supplies.
Sure.
Wrong guy. Apparently the honey is a oh no, it's naturist remedies. Naturalist remedies, not naturist. That's something very different.
Of course.
Okay.
Sure.
I guess I'm going to hit a point where I run out of okay, these items are worth only 1 point each. But these are worth like 10 points. So, I guess you are actually... Oh, but the guns are worth 5. So I guess some things are worth selling and some things are worth recycling. Okay. I think I could take these nails and sell them. $10 gas a day, 11 food a day, 26 morale a day is the big problem. Lately, my office has seen more and more complaints about petty theft from the pantry and clinic. These instances have had a noticeable impact on the sense of law and order around here, as well as lowering the morale of our people. As you all know, we're taking steps to rebuild our sheriff's office. However, policing without enforcing means little, so today we're proud to announce that the jail has been renovated and reopened. Not much of an upgrade, but at least got rid of the old mattresses. Could hardly take a decent nap in here without fleas and other pests crawling all over you. By the way, Billy, they fixed the door locks too. Here, let me show you how they work. Haley, don't be silly. Of course they fixed it. I had them fixed. Hey, don't y'all dare lock that door. Thought you were in charge. No, didn't they give you a key? Of course they did. You're the sheriff. Let's head to the kitchen, everyone. I heard they prepared delicious tomato pie. That's your favorite, right, Billy? Be sure to join us when you're done there. Y'all, I hate y'all. Stop! Don't you dare eat that there pie without me. Really, Sheriff? You didn't bother just asking us for a key? Never mind. Let me get that unlocked for you. The door went straight through him. Thanks, bud. She lied about that there pie. I'll be pleading guilty for murder tonight.
Sure.
Okay. So if we look at building now, I have like enough personnel for 2 more objects. Why does a reading room use power? Scavengers 0, workers 8, idle refugees 2. How do you send out scavengers, though? Okay. I don't see anything here about like sending out scavengers.
All right.
Okay. It's an extra 20. Like 50 per upgrade. These frying pans are only worth 1 each. I guess I need the facility as well that lets you build bullets.
Yeah.
Alright, let's leave that for now. Right, Billy. Carry all of these nails. We're gonna sell them. Actually, before I do, just wondering if there's anything I can build that's worth building. Yeah, switching wooden bolts to metal bolts is actually quite an upgrade. gunpowder. Okay, you can make that out of a frying pan. You know, if these nails go for 1 each, then 10 of these is actually worth less, because these sell for like 4, although it says 6, but they sell for 4 because I guess because of price adjustment, whereas nails sell for 1 because they have to, right? But I definitely will take the time to use up my duct tape to make metallic arrows. Give her a bit more stopping power. Okay. Gotta keep at least 1 frying pan for making things with. Go ahead and trade this stuff. And that. Maybe I won't. Well, will I get rid of the nails for now? If I find a steady source of better shotgun shells, then I'll probably sell the nails.
Sure.
There are 2 workers left and they can get me 10 resources. 5 each. Which definitely does not fix my current problems.
Of course.
Right, let's visit the church loons. Just so we can trade away the stuff I've decided to trade away.
Yep.
Just gotta make sure that we avoid walking through the house. Otherwise we'll set them off.
Understood.
Okay, so these are worth 10 each. Oh, that's the actual one. Alright, this is actually useless. I'll just give it to her anyway. I'll just drop it on the ground. My offer, 1,156. Sell some of these. Okay. Trade complete. Now, the only place for us left to go is the old port, but before we do that, let us head back to the shelter and get those items built.
All right.
So it's going to slow down our resource consumption.
Yep, going.
That should be more than enough material to build the last two buildings I can afford to build.
Sure.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Guess it doesn't work like that. Guess you can't do that.
Of course.
Man, that wasted 2 hours. 2.5 hours wasted. It's actually not enough. Keep a couple because they're actually used in some recipes. Which one's got the best stockpile? Welcome everyone to another... Wait, is this everyone? Did we announce the new reading room would be inaugurated today? I did, but they laughed in my face. Some jerk ass even asked me if I was in charge of the colouring book section. Sadly, yes, Grandpa, nobody cared. Someone did ask if we serve drinks at the reception. I was quite disappointed when it said we don't. Sorry for that, Sheriffson. It was a tough job selling this. Did not expect a huge crowd either, since people having to return to the written word is always challenging, but once they discover its power, they'll come by themselves.
Sure.
I mean, some entertainment is
course.
better than no entertainment. Man, I am kind of annoyed that we just randomly wasted 2.5 hours of time. But anyway, I'm sure it won't matter that much. Halt! You are entering a designated military quarantine zone. Identify yourself or we will shoot. Stand down, soldier. My name is Edmund. We're at the local sheriff's office. We're investigating a missing persons case. We need to see your commanding officer. Local sheriff's office. Alright, follow me to Sergeant Kowalski then, sheriffs. Sergeant, sir, a delegation from the local sheriff's office is requesting an audience, sir. Hello, sir, I'm Edmund, and we're here on behalf of the shelter. Do you have a moment, Sergeant Kowalski? At ease, everyone. Sergeant Kowalski at your service. What can the National Guard do for our favorite neighbors? Searching for someone named Ford. Professor Phineas Ford. Do you happen to know of his whereabouts? Mr. Ford is working for us on a highly sensitive project. He had to relocate recently due to some unforeseen consequences. You mean those KC punks? Why didn't you step in? They went and killed our Sheriff Rogers, you know. They did what? I had to talk with Rogers and asked him to sort it out since it was his jurisdiction. Damn it. So sorry for the old man. Are they under arrest now? Well, they resisted arrest. They're eating dirt. How about Ford? Us too need the professor back home. Feel bad for what happened to your boss. I respected the man. Provided Ford is done with his project, you can have him. He has the hideout. He has this hideout on top of the harbour master office in the container yard. Going in at your own risk. It's a quarantine zone, so if you're bitten, we'll take our chances. We have info that a new horde is headed this way from Atlanta, so our mission is critical. Say, have you heard anything about that on the Army channel? Well, now that that cat's out of the bag, that's what we hired Ford for. Received orders to go switch to a secure frequency a few days ago, but our descrambler failed, so we're out of the loop. Sent Private Benny Ram earlier to check on the professor. We can go together if you hurry up. Soldiers seem to do a fine job preventing anyone from going in and out of that container yard. I'd assume that you're 100% sure there are no more human survivors in there, right? It's been well trained indeed. Any other questions, Sheriff? I'd hate to take more of your time. That was not my question, Sheriff. Did you send a search party inside the container yard to check for survivors before you locked up the place? No, I did not. Between you and me, Sheriff Billy Bow, I couldn't care less if there was anyone alive. They're long gone by now. The place was a forsaken hellhole for years. Only people living in there were hobos, cutthroats, and fugitives. If they're gone, good riddance. I won't miss them. I'll tell you, if I didn't have orders to stay put, I would have cleaned up this part of town really good. Bikers that sell you poisoned liquor, kidnap women for their whorehouse, and men for forced labor, 1 bullet each. Maybe you want to know how we feel about those lunatics that collect zombies when we have to sit in this gut-wrenching stench to prevent exactly that. Oh boy, give me 1 day off, just 1 day.
Sure.
Okay, where am I going? Do you know what? We'll work out where we're going next time. As that is it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.